Hi everyone, it's Anne from Curious Moon Design. I've been tidying up my craft room this week and look what I made from the things I found. Well, I've been tidying my craft room this week. My friend has decorated hers and tidied hers, and it made me look at mine and think I've got to give it a bit of a tidy up. And during my tidy up, I've found lots of things that I forgot about and thought I would do something with. These are something that I worked on at college. We had to use denim squares, or patches of denim. We had to do a number of designs using different methods, and I've got lots and lots of these, and some of them have got the foil on them, which is heat pressed into them, and then this is a bleach type substance used to put the design on, and then we also used stencils. So I thought, rather than just leave them in their little box, I'm going to do something with them. And I rather like, at the moment, doing mini projects. So I've got my mini needle books that are on another video, you might have seen, and I've done some mini journals. And I thought these would make quite nice covers for mini journals. So what I intend to do is fold them in half and then I'll iron them again and stitch around to make a cover, and then I'll put some papers inside. So I'm going to make several of them, probably be little sketchbooks or little journals. And some of them have got quite nice decorative stitching. Obviously I took some time over. I did these must be 6 years ago now. Now, having looked at all the designs, I think some of them just need a little bit more embellishment. This one, for instance, where I've used the bleach substance to, I'm going to, with some embroidery thread, I'm going to stitch around just to give it some texture and also make that line stand out a little bit more. So I'll go ahead and do some slow stitching on here. I could do this on the machine, but I'm hoping with this embroidery thread it'll stand out a little bit more. I think just adding that extra little bit of embellishment brings it right up to date. I could do the back, but I think I'm just going to leave the front. Okay, well, I'll do a few more bits on this one, although I might machine this one and then add some buttons. Okay, so I did stitch around here by hand. I think it looks quite nice. I've added a button. I've added two buttons actually, one inside the other. So I'm just going to show you, before I flip through them, what I've done with the inside. This one I haven't completed yet. And what I've done, where I stitched along here, I left the sides open. I mean, you could stitch them up, but I left them open so I could put some bits and pieces in there. And I've just added a piece of card that I had when I found when I was tidying up the craft room, and I thought it would be quite nice to sketch or paint on. And it also acts as a sort of firm cover board. So I've got one that side as well. The other thing I found when I was clearing up are all these papers. I can't for the life of me think where they're from. They're all the same size, but I thought I'd try and use them up. They don't fold in half quite for these, but I thought I would use them, so I've folded them to fit, and what I've done is I've put them in alternately so that there's a small side, and you could write notes on there if you were sketching about where you, what date, what time, that sort of thing. So that's worked out quite nicely. So I've got those ready. But the first page I thought I would just stick them together so that they're, let me see, that way, so that they're just a bit more stable for the first page. I've done various things on the other ones which I'll show you, but I thought with this one I've just picked out some cardstock, and I've sort of picked out similar colours to what's on the front there. So I'm just going to stick this piece on here as a front cover. That'll glue those two together. So I'll cut those out and then stick it on there, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I've stuck that just to one side, and then I've put some washi tape on the other bit. I used a glue sticker also just to stick the bits down. The washi tape is from London Gifties. Our friend Helen Colebrook from Journaling with Purpose kindly gave us those. So that will now I might need to trim that up a little bit. I do on the others. I'll do that in a minute. So all that's left is to tie these in, and I've used various things. I've got cord, string, and I'm just doing a very simple tie so that I can move the pages in and out when I want to. And for this one I've just chosen some wool, which goes with the colour on the front there. I used the same one on here. I added a bead. So I'll just tie that up, and then I'll come back and show you all of them. Okay, well here they all are, and from finding some forgotten pieces of fabric I've made 6 lovely notebooks. But you could use any fabric, or indeed just card, to make these. I'm just wondering whether my college buddies, Emma, Jerry, Trish, Jules, would remember doing these at college. They're little sample pieces and whether they've kept theirs. I doubt it, I'm a bit of a hoarder. But still, I am glad I kept them. Right, we'll just have a little look through them. This one, I've got the lovely red colour against the blue, which looks lovely. And I've added some wool here. And I made the button cover. It's just one of those ones that clips on. And again, it's got the card inside. And then the pages there. So pleased with that one. That's the one you've just seen me make. This one, they're all slightly different. Well, all very different, the covers. And this has got washi tape. That looks very nice. And they've all got different patterns on the back. Some more cardstock there. Quite nice for sketching in, making notes. This one I sort of made a needle book theme. I made a sort of a collage of the front cover and added some lace there. And this piece is sewn up, so but there is some card in the back there. And I could add beads to that one as well. And again, this one, lots of colours on this one. Lovely gold and green there, so I added the green wool. And some nice washi tape. So I hope you enjoyed watching me make those. Have a tidy up of your craft room, see what you can find. It's nice to make something out of some materials that you'd forgotten you had. Join me again for some more crafting, paper crafting and sewing. Please press the subscribe button and the thumbs up. It all helps the channel. And pop over and see what Jen's doing on her channel. I'll put the link below. Bye for now, everyone.